Hello everyone, and welcome to my first commentary video. Today we'll be looking at the summer comebacks from various girl groups so far, and rating them from 1 to 10. 1 being awful, and 10 being the perfect comeback. I am going to include the title track, B-sides, the music video and choreography, and the overall concept into my analysis. I want to disclaim really quickly, all of this is purely my opinion. I don't hate any of the groups or idols included in this video, and this is all just for fun. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments, but please be respectful. That's all for this extremely short intro, and let's get into the video.
Like a finale, 가장 뜨겁고 아름다운 때 완성된 last scene. Ooh, like a finale.
I don't really keep up with WJSN that much. The only title track I really listen to of theirs is Unnatural, and then I also loved Chocome's Super Yuppers. I originally wasn't even going to mention them in this video until I remembered they had a comeback. So, I listened to all the songs on the single and watched the MV along with a few performances. I wasn't seeing many people raving about this comeback, so I wasn't expecting to like Last Sequence as much as I did. The girls' vocals are beautiful as always and the chorus especially is very catchy. The MV is beautiful too. Very K-pop-like with lots of slow-mo shots of the members' visuals. I wish the MV was a little bit more lively and fast-paced to match the energy of the chorus, but maybe that's asking for a little bit too much. The funny thing is, WJSN, even after winning Queendom, have gotten no wins for this comeback as of the time of recording this, and their music video only has 7.7 million views. 7.7 million is a lot, don't get me wrong, but for a long-standing, fairly popular group like WJSN I expected more. I almost wish more people had tuned into this comeback. I think the problem with WJSN is that a lot of their comebacks and songs, while beautiful and catchy, can be forgettable. I think this may be the reason why this comeback has yet to see much traction compared to the other comebacks by the Queendom contestants. The B-sides were pretty but a little forgettable as well. Overall, I liked Last Sequence way more than I expected to, but it wasn't anything incredible.
We go, 구름 속의 rainbow. 따라따라 닫힌 문을 열어 우린
I saw a lot of people, most people, actually, who didn't like Wadada. For me, it's one of my most streamed songs of 2022 so far. I love Wadada, and I think this was a great follow-up, especially for a summer comeback. I prefer summer comebacks that are bubbly, upbeat and expressive, and this hit the mark. Is it perfect? No, it's not, but the title track is still great for a first comeback. The dance is super catchy and fun to watch, and the MV is adorable and charming as well. As for the B-sides on this album, the only one I saved to my playlist was Voyage. Voyage's chorus is beautiful, and it gives me nostalgic feelings, like looking back on your memories from a fun summer at the end of August. As for the other B-sides, they didn't stick out to me. I'm not a fan of most B-sides being slower or ballad-like songs, mostly because I prefer upbeat songs in general. Voyage is different to me because I think it's just really pretty. I can't decide whether I like Up or Wadada better, because I like them both equally for different reasons. I hope Kepler stick with this fun spontaneous concept they've been giving us this year. All in all, a good first comeback from Kepler. I look forward to seeing what they do in the future. I also want to add that I loved Hikaru's hair this era. And now for Luna, whose comeback happened the same day as Kepler's. I want to preface this by saying, as you might already know, that I am a huge Orbit and Luna have been my ults for years now. I love all the girls to death and I will be attending their tour and meet and greet in August. Now on to my opinion. I think Flip That is my least favorite title track of Luna's, and that's not necessarily an insult since it's not a bad song at all and I don't think any of Luna's titles are bad. I just like this one the least. And that's not because it's a bad song. I just prefer the louder, more upbeat sides of K-pop, and Flip That has more of a chill, relaxing vibe. That being said, I still learned the dance and the song is stuck in my head all the time. So I don't dislike it at all. It's just less of my style than their other title tracks. This MV is also my least favorite of theirs. It's not a bad video, and the shots, sets, and the girls all look absolutely stunning. I just wish there was more clear direction and more of a story, and less shots of all the girls frolicking around a room, then a field, then a forest in slow motion. It's a bit of a nitpick, but the music videos I love from Luna are always the ones with a story and narrative, like So What and Love Cherry Motion. The choreography is super cute and, as I've said, I've already learned the dance and I do it all the time. It's very catchy. As for the B-sides, I've over-listened to most of them, and I think they're all very cute. Playback is definitely my favorite. It's so beautiful and I think Eve, Hasul and Kim Lip did a wonderful job writing it. They need to get these girls in the producing and writing rooms much more often because this song is a huge example of what the girls can do. For the overall concept, it's really pretty and suits Luna very much. The styling has also been amazing and I just want to thank their new stylist for giving Luna such beautiful and fitting outfits this era. I just wish the title track sounded more like a Hi 2.0 than a lead B-side. I had no idea Pop and the rest of Nayeon's album were going to slay as much as they did. Nayeon girl, you are a genius. And so is the rest of the team behind this comeback. The song is extremely catchy, the dance is so fun and memorable, and the MV is one of the most stunning music videos we've gotten in 2022. The styling is also simply gorgeous, and it shows off the many sides of Nayeon that we haven't been able to see as much of in Twice comebacks. Nayeon was a great idea for the first Twice member to go solo, because she is one of the most popular members and has so much charisma on and off stage. I honestly think this song will be one of the most iconic and remembered songs from 2022. It was so memorable for me. It feels like promotions for this debut ended so fast and I want to see more from Nayeon. I also want to talk about the B-sides. How are all of the B-sides on this record so effing good? Obviously my favorite is No Problem. The anti-drop in the chorus is so good and Nayeon's English pronunciation is just incredible. Felix and Nayeon were the collab nobody expected, but the collab everybody needed and I will die on that hill. I also love Sunset, and All or Nothing. All of the tracks on this EP are awesome though. And there really aren't any songs I would willingly skip. You can tell how much this record means to Nayeon and it's really amazing to see her so happy on stage. All in all, an incredible solo debut from Miss Nayeon. If she ever makes a solo comeback I can't wait to see what she does. This will most likely be an unpopular opinion, but I like Hit Ya. If you get over the second verse being kind of empty, it's a really energizing song. The thing about this song is that it's not meant to be a song to play on the radio. It's a performance song. This is a song meant to be performed rather than streamed, which would be okay for a B-side, but it's a little polarizing to listen to as a debut title track with no other songs on the release. I think that's why people are so thrown off by this release. And I did wish they sang a little more, especially in the second verse, instead of just chanting Hit Ya over and over. This song is definitely not perfect, but there's something about it that makes me want to listen to it over and over. The girls' delivery on their lines are great too. You cannot tell me the line "I'm gonna make you sweat, my hip is like a wagon," while making no sense, is not iconic. The music video and outfits are really pretty as well. My problem with this song is that since it's meant to be a performance track, the choreography is awkward and could be much better executed to make it fit the song and more fun to watch. I love the part in the beginning where they do the pyramid, but other than that a lot of the moves are awkward and unfitting for the kind of song Hit Ya is. If this release was a B-side or was a mini album with more B-sides on it, I definitely would rank it higher, but since it's by itself with a lackluster second verse and awkward choreography, I'm giving the comeback a 6 out of 10. I am excited to see what Lapillas do in the future. Girls, in my opinion, is a really cool song. I love the bits of rock influence you can hear in the instrumental, and the girls really are vocal powerhouses. They never miss. I feel like I have already over-listened to it and the song came out 2 weeks ago as of the time of recording this. The music video is beautiful, as always. SM always puts so much budget into aespa music videos and lore videos, and you can tell how much it really makes the girl shine. The choreo I am not a huge fan of, except for the dance break, but I never really like 4-person choreographies anyways. The B-sides are pretty good too, and I especially love Illusion. The harmonica in Lingo made me laugh the first time I heard it, but I've decided I like the song. I See You and Life's Too Short, while not bad songs, were kind of forgettable for me. But that's okay since Illusion and Girls are two very fun songs that I will enjoy for the rest of the summer. I know aespa's stage presence is a hot topic with the K-pop fandom, and here I can see a big improvement from Savage. aespa look especially confident when performing Illusion, even more than they do performing Girls, and I am living for it. Off topic, but I think the term stage presence is a term K-pop fans misuse a lot. Stage presence isn't just making faces on stage, it's about entertaining the audience, and grabbing their attention with your every move. aespa are nowhere near this level of stage presence yet, but since Savage they have improved enormously. Overall, I honestly like Savage as a comeback and EP much better than Girls, but this was still a great comeback from aespa. Pixie has always been such an interesting group to me, and I've been following and standing them since their debut a year and a half ago. Pixie are one of the most underrated groups I have ever witnessed in K-pop. I really hope they get the recognition they deserve one day. Anyways, Reborn is such a good EP. It's a bit more laid back than their previous releases, which makes sense to me because one member, Ella, is on hiatus. Instead of being loud, filled with brass horns and heart-wrenching like their other title tracks, Villain is a song that focuses on Pixie's cool and haunting charms in a more laid-back way. The chorus is one of the most catchy choruses I heard for the entirety of June this year. What does "Likely the Goodness Paradox" mean? I don't know, but whatever it is, Pixie make it sound like the most logical explanation for their supposed rebirth they talk about in the song. I dig it. I saw someone call this song gay club music, and I honestly agree. It's just so good. Although not my favorite Pixie title track, I also find myself doing the choreography all the time even though I don't even know it properly. The B-sides are really pretty as well and such good songs. My favorite is Swan Song, because of the rock influences. I love this comeback. The only criticism I have is that they don't feel complete since only 5 out of the 6 members are here for it, and because of that it throws the feeling of their performances off. But that is to be expected when a member is missing for any comeback. Either way, I still thoroughly enjoyed this comeback and the entire EP is amazing. In conclusion, stan Pixie, stan talent.
Put my sneakers on. 하나 둘 ready get set go. Put my sneakers on.
When the initial shock and backlash to the teasers of Sneakers happened, I was a little annoyed. Was everyone really expecting ITZY, of all groups, to do Girl Crush? I held the opinion that everyone should have waited and not judged a 15-second clip to determine whether they thought the song was good or not. And then, it came out, and I was really disappointed by Sneakers. I wasn't sure why. I just knew it lacked that ITZY factor that all the other title tracks have. And now I think I know why. It's the chorus. Specifically, the chorus instrumental and lyrics. It's not good enough for ITZY. It's too bland, and it has nothing special in it that would deem it an ITZY title track. For example, Icy has the iconic guitar loop in the phrase, "I see that I'm icy." Mafia in the Morning has the whiny notes on loop the whole song and the iconic hair flip in the chorus. Sneakers has "Put My Sneakers On." 1, 2, ready get set go. ITZY is a group that prides itself on being different, quirky, and trailblazing. What is so trailblazing about putting running shoes on? I do not know. That being said, I don't think the song is bad. It's just not good as a title track. Speaking of, I 100% believe that Racer should have been the title track. It stands out much more, and I think ITZY could have done a much more interesting concept and music video with that song. I also love 365 and Free Fall. Typical ITZY B-sides never let me down. I do love the choreography and music video though. I think the music video has lots of ITZY charm and is just super cute. The girls all look amazing as well. I also want to add that watching their performances so far has been very fun, because ITZY never put on a bad performance. Their performing makes the song 10 times better than it is on its own. In conclusion, great B-sides, great music video, lackluster and disappointing title track. Okay, comeback. I love you, ITZY. Please let them give you a better title track next time.
Say no, yeah, no beautiful monster. 넌 나를 어떻게 하고 또 치료해.
To be honest, I don't have that much to say about this comeback. I loved the concept images a lot, as well as the music video. As for the title track, Beautiful Monster, it didn't really feel like a title track for me. I feel like the title track and B-sides on their previous EP, Young Love, were so incredibly strong that Beautiful Monster feels like it would just be a B-side on Young Love. I like the song, and it will probably grow on me even more. The girls' vocals are incredible, as always, and even though I think parts of the choreography are kind of awkward, I think they make it work. I thought the B-sides on this single were pretty weak compared to their other B-sides. Again, not bad songs, but kind of forgettable and they don't really stay stuck in your head after a first listen. I love Stacy a lot and I've been meaning to stan them for over a year now, but to be honest, I think this is one of my least favorite releases from them. In summary, the comeback is cute but a little lackluster compared to their other releases like Stardom and Young Love.
I love it, love it, love it, love it, I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, I love it.
There has to be some sort of Queendom 2 curse, where every single group that comes out of Queendom 2's next comeback flops or is lackluster in some sort of way. Vivi's stans are so loud on the internet, so when I looked up the music video to watch it I was extremely surprised to see that it only had 2 million views. My opinion on this song, album, and choreography is that it's super cute for the summer, but nothing extremely special. It's a chill, cute summer comeback. After the success of Bop Bop I thought they would have more traction since all the girls used to be in G-Friend and they appeared on Queendom as well. Anyways, I think the song and B-sides are really cute. It's less of a naive let's have fun color like Kepler's Doublast, and it gives me more of an alcohol-free by twice kind of vibe. Like let's drink spiked seltzer on the beach together and look at hot shirtless guys. I hope that's not a weird analogy. All of the girls have pretty voices, and their songs do remind me a lot of G-Friend songs. I'm not sure if that's intentional, to ride off of G-Friend's success, or unintentional, but either way I do like the vibe this EP gives off. The MV, while a little boring, is cute as well, and I am still really surprised at the lack of views. Their company needs to do better to promote them. Overall I think the title track is a little mid by my personal taste, and the whole comeback could have been better, but if you want a chill EP to listen to on the beach in the summer, Loveade by Vivi's is the EP for you. So that was it for my opinions of K-pop girl group summer comebacks this year so far. I know Purple Kiss are having their comeback with Jiki Land in a couple days, so I'll probably put my opinion and rating of that comeback in the pinned comments since I'm too lazy to wait. My overall opinion of the comeback so far is that they have been pretty mid. Usually there are 5 or 6 fun K-pop summer songs every summer, but it feels like this summer companies have been shitting out mid comeback after mid comeback and I have no idea what's going on. I know Blackpink, Twice, and IVE are set to have comebacks in August, so I'm super excited and I hope they save summer 2022 K-pop. I know I missed a bunch of other people in this video such as Chungho and Hyolyn, but I didn't want to make this video any longer than it already was. Again, all of these ratings were purely my own opinion and you can leave your own in the comments. I want to have a discussion about the comebacks this summer. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and comment, and maybe even subscribe if you want to see more robot voice analysis like this one. Have a great rest of your day and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye everybody.